Hello, good morning, good morning. Good morning. Big person on the camera alert. Got a tall guy. We got a tall guy, everybody. We got a tall guy.
Trying to fix the mic stand so I don't have to
lean
down and crouch.
I did. You know, I found replacement parts for that online.
Did you?
Yeah, I did.
The little good.
It's just a little
piece in there.
Yeah, it's a little shitty piece of plastic. Like you probably put a toothpick or something in there and fix it. You know,
playing card.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. There's EJ. Oh, where's my graphic?
Oh, before we start, Epic. I have one negative thing.
Okay. All right.
The restaurants.
No, don't say it.
No,
Yeah.
well, I don't want to put it out there.
Okay.
I think the reason why is it's all sit down restaurants. And the service was bad because they're getting slammed because there's no like snack foods in the park at the time. But I think they were doing that on purpose to shit slam the restaurants to show what it would be like if they're getting really hammered.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
Like they were just prepping like, okay, this is worst case scenario.
To do a run.
None of the carts are open, so they're only going to have to sit at the sit down restaurants. That was the only bad thing because it took us like an hour to get a pizza.
But they will have like kiosks
and carts and stuff like that. But none of those were open. Yeah, that was the only negative thing we had on Sunday. Then we went.
But that'll be fixed.
Yeah, that'll be fixed. It was one of those things where it's like that's the only but it was expected.
Yeah.
So
that's
the only
most
negative
negative thing is going to be too popular.
It's going to be crazy
and
busy.
So when you go there, everybody's going to be complaining about the waits. There's no way around it. Even if no matter how organized
they limit
you
the
are.
access, like limit capacity is what they'll have to do.
Yeah, but why would they do that?
Yeah.
All right.
I want 100% capacity.
Maybe it's the Cartman thing where you only let a certain number of people in.
Would you like to
for
start?
FOMO?
Would you like to begin?
Yeah. This is going to be a coming back, and we're going to air this on Tuesday next week.
Okay, that sounds terrific. Put that there. All right, here we go. In 3, 2.
Welcome back to A Corporate Time. We've got EJ on the couch. How you doing,
what's
EJ?
going on? Hey, where's my Mortal Kombat machine?
Good to see
It's
you,
in the
man.
back of my truck.
Oh,
Now
we're going to
he's
do
in-
extra work?
Yeah.
You didn't pull it out and bring it in?
No, I
Well,
wouldn't.
well,
leave it outside. I don't want that garbage
just
in here.
back
That thing's
up
so
to
dusty.
my truck and just get it out
Oh,
of
yeah. Traffic in Baldwin's really, like,
it's not as
okay with
maintained.
that.
It's not as maintained as Andrew from the Pinball Dudes. .net. He cleans that,
asked him to do
makes
that.
it look so good. EJ's machine, it's
Well, the
got a
arcade-
bunch of old dust on it. It's in some room where he masturbates.
no.
And the arcades machines are not. The pinball machines are where they're at.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, that
arcades
is-
are nothing. By the way,
I got a whole arcade in my pocket, you losers.
So EJ left this.
I haven't said losers in a minute. It
while,
felt
yeah.
good. It felt good. I like your
butt
shirt.
heads.
I like your shirt. I'm not used to you in burgundy.
I hardly ever wear it. Usually,
Why?
Because the FSU colors.
It looks good.
Yeah.
Active shooter on
I
campus.
heard that.
Yeah,
My
yeah.
mom was telling me about that on the way
Yeah,
here.
yeah.
So EJ, he left this Mortal Kombat arcade machine, but it's a miniature version.
Yeah.
He
I
left
thought
it
he-
at the studio.
I thought he brought it here to bully me.
Yeah, I like that part of it.
Yeah.
It was like a
And-
50-50. I
and-
was bringing it because you guys were complaining that you don't have an arcade machine at the office
Yeah.
for like a big D energy, whatever, at your office, and also to bully Dave
Well,
because it's so tiny.
it was more of a we didn't know what we wanted, right? Like at first we didn't know the error of our ways. So we were like, "Oh, we need an arcade machine." We didn't realize that we needed a pinball machine.
Yeah.
The arcade machine, just, come on.
Yeah.
So small potatoes.
So anyway, and it's because EJ had nowhere to put it, and he like basically storing it here until his wife does
MyCon, which is
MyCon
this weekend.
Anyway,
We need to explain what EJ's MyCon is because I think by saying that we confuse a lot of people. They don't understand that EJ's wife puts on a con, just like a MegaCon, Dragon Con, BlizzCon, whatever that's called.
oh, there's a BlizzCon.
There's a BlizzCon. It's only
For Blizzard, yeah.
Yeah, it's just Hulk Hogan and black people. And no, it is a smaller
convention,
a smaller convention, but it's more like explain
more
it.
anime based. It's more like it's just nerd stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah,
And you're
And
in
it's
charge
not-
of some of it, so it's a little lazy.
I'm in charge of the Mario Kart and the Smash Brothers tournament.
Yeah.
That's usually the thing I'm in charge
More
of.
like
All right,
Snooze
all
Brothers.
So, yeah. No, actually, he does pretty well. I usually have to like
I'm just being mean.
manage a whole bunch of people, but it's like managing cats. That's
Yeah.
the only hard bit.
What's it like being on the manager side of things for
I hate
a
it.
change?
Because then like these people sign up and then they disappear into the con and they
Yeah.
get too like involved with it and then they forget to show up at the
Don't
time for the
disappear
tournament.
into the
yeah,
con.
please show up on time if you're coming to the convention.
There you go.
Tom,
So-
you bringing your kids?
They like anime.
They should come.
Yeah, take them there. But they
yeah,
like
they got One Piece stuff.
But they
and-
just like the big boobies. Like, don't they just like?
Yeah.
They just like the fan service, as it's called.
Yeah, but the fact that
They like it
you're-
when the teacher like bends over and it's like. Boing!
they were watching it, and I was like, "Whoa!"
Yeah.
I was like, "What the hell,
Yeah,
bro?"
sure.
Great
This
parenting,
God-
Tom.
And they're like,
What the hell is
And they're
that
like-
octopus doing?
Yeah, they're like, "This has been we've been watching this for years."
I ain't letting you
and I'm like,
wa-
"Oh God!"
I ain't
It's
letting you
too late.
watch no goddamn samurai octopus porn.
Man, Tommy's going to middle school. I
Yeah.
remember middle school. Like elementary school's fuzzy, but middle school.
Yeah, I was a little more sheltered than you. I didn't know nothing. I went in there. I must have.
What?
I went in there just like Donald Duck. Little hat. I had my satchel of books. You know, the little strap tied around my books,
yeah.
and I'm like, I'm just a young boy that
Oh, I
wants
just
to learn
remember-
drum.
Smoking.
I remember going to Westridge and some kid. We had our own porno Joe at our school, but it was
they
different-
showed me
Yeah,
porno.
it was
Yeah,
the
yeah.
first
And I was
time.
like, "Whoa! Oh my God!"
I didn't.
Why
get,
did you bring a hustler to school?
I
kid?
didn't get porno. I think maybe until middle of the year or sophomore.
Really?
Whatever
In
that.
in high school?
No, middle school. Middle
Oh,
school.
okay, sophomore year.
In middle. It was still middle school, but it was a little
Okay.
later. I wasn't.
7th grade.
And I didn't smoke until I
Westridge.
turned 19.
Anyway, so EJ stored his junk here, and
A lot of people store their junk here. Have you ever noticed that?
Yeah, there's
We
like
have a
3
lot
bikes
of-
in the
Now
That
we
was
got-
my
yeah,
junk.
Now we got Seinfeld's apartment here. Yeah, we got these
Right?
bikes in the
Is
corner.
Superman
They
on the
get-
wall?
By the way, they get ridden once a week, maybe.
Yeah, is your
once
foot
a week,
messed
maybe.
up that you
can't
yeah,
ride the
I'm
bike?
gonna just start parking
And
my
then-
lawnmower here. Why not?
You don't have a lawnmower.
Yeah, get this crap out of here. I'm
And then
gonna
I see,
throw
like, a
that
box
crap
of,
outta
like,
here.
Christmas
Get that crap outta here. Who
decorations.
the hell do you think you are, Lance Armstrong? Get that crap out of
He's
here.
a cheater too. That's true.
Yeah, nobody wants that garbage.
It shows potential advertisers that I'm serious about fitness. You know what I'm saying? They like that.
You can see it in the background. I did frame it in your camera. Hold on.
Oh,
When
yeah.
I put you
Right
on
behind
camera,
Tom.
look at that.
Yeah, look at that.
Seinfeld's apartment. Look, the bike that's
Why
never
do you need
ridden.
2 bikes? You can only ride one at a
Yeah,
time.
his
My
wife,
wife comes
yeah,
and rides
They like
with
the
me.
bond.
They ride
like
together?
They like the
Yeah.
bond.
Gay!
Yeah, they don't talk either. They don't talk either. They do headphones.
Really?
What's the purpose
What's
of
the
that?
point if you're going
Yeah.
together? Who cares that? Or is it pacing? Is that
No,
what it is?
Listen, it's valuable to my wife. I'm with you. I don't care. I'll ride by myself. I like doing everything by myself. Whatever. I do.
Me too.
There's like one thing I like
Hold
doing.
on,
I
I'll
don't
shake
even
my
like
I'll
ride-
shake my cane to that.
Yeah.
I like riding on a trainer, just listening to podcasts. Also, I can
You
ride
don't
with
need to
no
defend
hands.
it. You know what?
Huh?
We didn't mean to go. We went too hard on that. We didn't mean to go that hard on you.
Well, you're going
fine.
to give me a hard
fine.
time about the Mortal Kombat machine. I might as well punch back a
We'll
little bit.
let you continue. We'll let you continue.
By the way, can we talk about the thing that you were mad about?
Can we talk about? Oh no!
No, we can't talk about that.
Can we joke around a little bit about it?
No,
Like that video
I just got a phone call yesterday about it. That's why I know.
Yeah, well, I mean,
Yeah.
us talking about it's not going to
Was
change
it like?
anything.
Did it go? And you're
Yeah, I
like-
don't want this
and
to
you're
be
like,
a part of a
"Hello?"
deposition,
And
is
then
what
you
I'm
heard,
saying.
No, any good lawyer will be like, this is all banter. This is all,
yeah.
this is all
Yeah.
comedy nonsense.
Thank you.
No.
Anyway,
Moving on.
This is all tall tales. This is just a.
I may not be able to help myself.
Well, you said the other thing the other day. I was like, no, don't talk about that either.
It's like a woman breastfeeding.
two things I tell you in
can't-
confidence.
I have to look. A woman breastfeeding, same feeling.
Yeah.
Have to look. Can't not look.
Yeah.
Somebody could say $1 million not to look. I'd be like, I'm looking.
My buddy's wife would do it
Yeah.
a lot in
At
the
camping.
couch, and then I wouldn't even notice until
that's-
I was like, "Oh, it's out."
Okay, she was doing it on the camping trip,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
that was the number one reason I was upset at missing the camping trip.
Yeah.
Because sometimes it's
Well,
nice.
now the baby's too old for it.
Sometimes it's nice to see different ones in person. It's different than
Yeah.
seeing them on the screens. There's too much of a detachment.
Yeah. Also,
yeah.
your buddy's wife, you know what
Yeah.
that means.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
see the videos.
I've seen it.
Anyway, back to the Mortal Kombat. So then we got this partnership with pinballdudes.net and
Yes, sir.
Andrew. It's been great. The pinball machine is vastly superior to any sort of arcade
It
game.
is.
It's mechanical. It's a piece of art. Arcade games.
It's easy to lean
are
your bikes
dated.
against. It's
Yeah.
it's nice to lean your bikes against it.
For some reason, the pinball machines aren't dated like the arcade. Like I see an arcade machine, it's like 80s, and the pinball machine should be like dated, but it's not. It's like it's like art.
Pinball technology is still rooted in its original form.
Yeah.
Like the steel ball and the pieces of tangible wood.
Even the new ones are the same.
They're still wood. They're still wood.
Anyway, so we had to get this garbage out of here. So then I was like, you know what? I'm going to take it home and put it in my kids' playroom, and they're gonna love it. And plus, I've always wanted
it's like
an
silver
arcade.
spoons. The only thing you're missing
Yeah.
is the train, the mini train, and you ride out on it.
So then
God, that lady was so hot on silver spoons.
I took it home, and I will admit, when I first presented it, they were like, "Oh, cool."
Well, they know what Mortal Kombat is.
Yeah, and there's also Paperboy. I was excited about Paperboy because that was my favorite Nintendo game.
Yeah, and you like Paperboy.
And
BDM
so
show.
we did play some Mortal Kombat and Paperboy for one half hour.
What okay, all right.
Half hour when I first got it.
Quality time.
Then I put it in the playroom, and they never touched it for, I don't know, 6 months. I don't know
Well,
how
they
long.
don't let it turn it on. They don't let it
No,
turn
it's
it
plugged
on.
in. I ran an extension cord, the whole thing. Never played it once. Never expressed any interest into it. Never showed it to friends.
I bet they smacked it a couple times because if I had some, okay, I'll tell you something.
Yeah.
Good kid or not, and I was a good kid, and they're good kids. But good kid or not, if somebody brought their trash to my place and I wasn't interested in it and it sat there for weeks, eventually I'm breaking it. I'm going to smash it. I'm going to put my butt on it. I'm going to put my balls on it.
And I was mad at first, but then it reminded me of what I used to do when I was a kid, which is hate on anything older and older generations.
Like Three Stooges.
Yeah, any black and white movie.
Caddyshack.
When my elders, like when I was a teen and 40-year-old men would tell me about,
I remember Atari 2600.
you should watch Lawrence of Arabia, one of the best motion pictures ever made.
Oh my God.
That's a reverence.
And then I watch it, and I'm like, this stinks. It's like black and white, Gone with the Wind
Not
stinks.
even good acting.
See, my daughter, I showed her the famous episode of Twilight Zone where the guy wears the glasses. It's Burgess Meredith, the penguin from Batman. Remember, he lives and he wants to just read, and then the nuclear bomb goes off, and
I have
his
no
glasses
idea what
break.
you're talking
You never seen
about.
that episode? It's like
No.
a famous
I don't
Twilight
watch,
Zone episode.
Tom and I
It
don't
stinks.
watch stupid
My daughter
old
loved
shows.
it. She loved the episode. She's like, he can't read. She was like upset for the guy. She
Yeah,
felt
when
totally
you
bad
show
for him.
babies
Yeah.
things, they just are there
My
like,
daughter's not
whatever.
a baby.
No, but,
No, I'm
like,
just saying.
turned
but
9.
kids do that.
Yeah,
Like when my daughter eats one piece of sushi and she's like, "That's delicious." It's not like she's not some remarkable, amazing thing. It's just she likes something weird.
Anyway, so I was kind of, and they have vastly superior video games that they play in infinite worlds with their friends.
Robloxes.
Yeah, what's your boy playing now? What's he playing? Is he Marvel
he's
Rivals?
No, he's actually playing a tank game, like War
like
Thunder or
that.
something like that.
Oh, that's right. He likes the
He
World War
loves
II.
World War II stuff,
I forgot
yeah.
about that. That tank game's good.
He just got like a airplane that he can fly. That's a World War II
All right.
like Mustang.
Okay.
He's really excited about that.
The World of Warships, all that stuff on there, that looks incredible. It's huge.
Yeah, and it's free to play unless you're like, but you got to pay extra to get
For the
extra stuff. Yeah,
fancier
it's all
stuff,
it's
yeah.
like Marvel Rivals.
Yeah,
Just paying
stupid.
for the skins and and stuff.
I just donated. We talked about on the show when we tried to prank you with the we bought another machine and it ended up being a miniature. I was so mad. I just took it to Goodwill the other day because no one even wanted it. It was brand new in the Walmart box, but it's like 18 inches.
Yeah.
Same thing. I don't know why they sell different sizes of this.
I
I have
garbage.
one that's like that has the Punisher game on it, and it has like Marvel versus Capcom 1 on it. That size that we're gonna bring to the con.
I think that when we tried to play that prank, I think that hurt my opinion of the internet. I am I have a very low opinion of the internet now about shopping on it, using it for anything. It's all kind of crappier than it ever was. There used to be some definitive answers. You know how long we looked for that machine? Like we looked for like hours.
But I should have known it was $89.99.
You cheaped out.
And then Dane was like, I only see 300. I'm
Yeah.
like, this is $89.99 at Walmart. It's the same thing.
And then he screams, "It's a glitch! I'm gonna grab it fast!"
I didn't look at the details.
size.
And
It's
like,
a glitch! It's a glitch!
I'm like, they wouldn't make a miniature and then another real miniature. That's be a weird thing. That's what I thought. They did that.
They did do that.
Yeah.
Anyway, so
Because you guys were gonna run it over with your truck or something like that,
no,
and film it. And
no, we were
send
gonna
me
do
the
that
thing.
with the actual yours. I would put a bicycle helmet.
Yeah.
EJ told us something he was crying to us about.
Yeah.
And
I
then,
didn't cry.
Yeah,
I
you
was
were
so sad.
shuffling around here like a sad sap.
all me and Daniel could think about would bully you about it,
I was
about
having
the
a rough
worst day in
time.
your life.
I was jealous that it happened to you. I was like, I wish this had happened to me.
I'm like, look how upset he is. We should use this as
Yeah.
fuel
We
to
should
get him more.
We should take something that he's deathly afraid of and fly real close to
The
it.
sun?
Yeah, real close to the sun.
Okay, remember that Icarus fable.
But anyway.
Yeah. God, I would have been so good. Damn it.
It's hard to do pranks now.
Pranks are hard,
Pranks
yeah.
are harder now. They are.
Because, it's so easy to find things out and know what it's like the mystery is gone. Like, you could ask the internet any question. Every question can be answered. It's like no one could fool someone. Even like inside information is public on the internet. You know what I'm saying? Like something that only like engineers for water companies would ever know now is on the internet. You know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't matter. Every piece of information, every question can be answered.
If you know how to look for it, yeah, absolutely.
I mean, like, even now Google has AI assistants and essentially is using ChatGPT technology.
Yep.
When you ask it a question, it just answers like ChatGPT, like it's the same AI deal. So it's like, it's harder to fool people.
Have you
now.
started using it yet to solve problems like GPTs or AI or something in your daily life? Like I use it constantly here. Like I'm constantly having it explain to me why certain softwares or certain updates or plugins don't work.
Yeah, I can see
and
that.
then I'm like this morning, our new machine wasn't working, and it walked me through how to add a piece of software plug-in to that machine manually, which is not something I typically do. I like a loader.
Plug and play. And
I
you're
like
done.
it where you
Yeah.
double click it and then you go through the loader and it starts loading you up and you just kind of type in, where do you want it to put the files? Let's put them right here. Nope. I had to do this all manually. And you just follow the steps. You don't even really need to know what you're doing. Is that the dangerous part though? You don't understand the process. We used to have to understand the process. Now, the process is so complicated that understanding the process is almost impossible. We just get to the answer.
Yeah, and it's essentially a waste of time unless this ceases to exist in the future. It's like this will do it.
Mega calculator.
So why do it? Yeah, it's like why learn the math?
I do feel guilty though, and I guess that's just because of my age, but it is weird to have it walk you through every step. Like, so it walked me through adding a plugin where I had to go into the directory and I was taking new files and then writing them over old files, and it could break some stuff, right? Like it could ruin something, but I just follow the steps and then you do it and then it works and then you're kind of like, what? I don't know. It's a weird feeling. Like I'm not used to it yet. That's that dumb old man mentality. It feels cheating.
Yeah.
It feels like
you're not doing the work.
Yeah, it feels very. I don't know. It feels it's a
Especially
weird,
when you've been trained to like show your work when you're doing stuff all the time.
like I don't even know really what I did, but I did it.
Yeah,
and
as long as it works, that's all I care.
It works.
You know what got me is I moved to Orlando in 2001, right? And back then you still had like obviously the internet. The GPS was like you had to buy a TomTom or whatever. Like you didn't have it on your phone.
Dude, you had a TomTom? That was the good one.
Yeah, I got a TomTom, but I used to use like
You didn't get a Sherman?
I wish you could hear my dad's rants about TomTom. You gotta get the goddamn TomTom. The other ones are fucking trash.
Charmin.
Yeah,
Wasn't it what they called?
I'll
Yeah.
have to cut that out.
but we used to have MapQuest and then print out
Print it out
directions,
there,
so like basically I never really learned Central Florida by heart, or like like Miami is built as a grid, so it's like easy to look at
as long
every
as you get to
address.
95, you're good.
Yeah, but in Central Florida, like
US 1.
if you were born here and it was pre-GPS, like you knew how to get around, you had like a mental map of where things were. And anyway, long story short, the other day I'm driving. I forgot where I was, like somewhere west Orlando for some reason, and my phone
Probably
died.
a palm tree adventure. Drugs or palm trees. This guy's
drugs
crazy.
or palm trees.
And-
Adderall or palm
On the
trees.
next White Lotus.
And
It'll
so-
be all about palm trees and drugs.
My it may have been leaving some Facebook Marketplace house or whatever. So I'm back in a neighborhood I don't recognize or whatever, and I was just listening to my GPS, mind wandering or whatever. So my phone dies, and then it does that thing, where it takes a good 5 minutes to recharge. When I plug it in. And I had to sit there because I was like, I have no idea what direction to go.
Oh my
god! Because
Oh my
I
God.
don't-
Double man.
I've done this.
Dude,
No.
everybody.
Yeah,
If you just listen to your GPS or you're going mindlessly, you're not paying attention, and all of a sudden your phone GPS dies, and then you look up.
It depends on how dependent you've become on it.
I don't like, as long as I know where like the main roads I'm getting to, I only got to worry about it when I get close to the place.
Oh no, I'm so dependent. I don't even drive.
if
If my
I-
car dies, I'm dead in the
Like
water.
usually if you're at OBT or Colonial, you're good.
If I blindfolded you and dropped you off and then took the blindfold off at a random neighborhood.
Oh,
See-
let's do this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like,
the only
would you
problem
do
is
this?
Do you know what
would you do this
direction-
bit if we pay
yes,
you?
I'll do it. Yeah.
Let's drop him off in a neighborhood.
You know what? You know what
Let's do
saving
it.
it
Oh
is?
my God, big fat survivor. Let's do it.
Pokemon Go is the reason why I know Orlando so well. So you could do this for me, and I would be fine.
Well, no, but so hold
Seriously.
on. Why Pokemon Go?
Because you understand where things are, like the gyms and stuff like that. To get to a place, you have to be there at a certain time. So you figured out how much time it takes to get to places. So
But
I
it tells
learned the
you how
map
to
of
get there.
Orlando. Kind of, yeah, but you also have to okay, this street's going to be busy with traffic, so I'm going to go around this way.
Wait,
You
are
learned
we
that with Pokemon
blindfolding
Go.
him and dropping him off or not? Like,
Let's
you
go.
guys are already you're like, I want Pokemon Go. Like, I don't even care about
We'll do
baby
it Sunday.
games.
So we do the Die Hard. We give him the old sandwich poster front and back with the, you know what, and I know where to drop him off. Die Hard.
It's Die Hard 3. Get it right.
Die Hard 3.
Die Hard 3.
Sam Jackson.
Go with Sam Jackson. Yeah.
I've always
His
wanted
name
to
was
do one
Zeus
of
in that
those.
movie.
I've always wanted to do a bit where you got the potato sack on the person's head, and they're like, "Wow, okay," and you pull
No, you
up,
just had a sandwich board.
and you slide the door open. I just want to push you out of a van into a bush, and you're like, "Ah!" And then we're like, "Ah!" Then we take off.
But-
And then we go, you got to give it 30 Mississippis, and then you take off your hood. You have no phone, no nothing, and you got to get back to our studio.
So it's hard, to decide what to teach my sons because, I could spend the time to teach them navigating around Central Florida without a GPS, but I'm like, what reason would I do that? That would, I'd make the assumption that for some reason they would not have a GPS on them or not have a phone that
Their
does
phone
that.
died or something like that.
But even your phone, you have a charger in your car. It's like my phone dies more because I never used to, I didn't grow up with a phone, so it's harder to remember. But they grew up, they're gonna
always
be
need to be charged. Yeah.
yeah. They've already learned to charge their devices and stuff. It's so they're learning that as a kid where I didn't. So I'm like, what reason?
Well, they value it more then, right? Like it's more of,
Yeah.
it's more part of them than it would be for you.
Honestly, I want to teach them how to use and work with AI now more than anything. I see it. They're teaching it in college. I get advertisements for whatever reason. What's the college in Tampa? The USF.
Oh, okay,
So,
yeah.
I don't know why
I was like, which one? There's Tampa University.
USF for whatever reason is marketing on my Facebook AI, learn how, essentially what Daniel's doing, learn how to program, not program, but
You just learn how to talk to it. It's
Yeah.
different prompts and
yeah,
prompting.
well,
and,
yeah, prompting AI,
Yeah.
and it's that is a super valuable information. I feel for the future because
When does
every
AI start just doing its own AI, and then you taught them how to use AI, and there's no need because AI is AIing.
well, you got to they'll still be used as a tool, and as long as you can communicate with it, I guess it's just learning how to communicate with it.
Yeah.
And then, but
Or
that
not being afraid of it.
Yeah,
Some
yeah.
people are.
Yeah.
You
Well,
know, I mean, or at least
my kids aren't going to be,
or
they
at
already
least
know.
knowing
But
the
do you teach them
basics
like
of
I was
it.
teaching my kids what to do if they get pulled over by a police officer? Have you ever done that with your kids?
No.
I've taught my. I taught Maisie.
I was like, they're gonna touch your back
just
window.
for fun, I taught Maisie that all police officers are bad. And whenever she sees one, she gasps. No, that's not true.
My
That
sons
is
are
not
vans. They're naturally
They
afraid of
don't like
police.
police.
Yeah,
Well, that's what I'm saying.
He
There's a
puts
way
his
to
hair in
deal
front
with
of him.
it.
He
Yeah.
hides. He's like, you don't want to be seen.
Yeah, I'll worry about that later. Although me and Krista were talking about that because no one drives anymore, they were like, we're going to force them to learn how to drive and get their driver's license at 16.
Oh, and
So
do the
they're the
old
ones
man
that go
thing where
there?
it's like, you got to learn how to drive a stick. Because what happens if your friend's pregnant and she goes into labor and the only car there is a standard?
I know you guys are gonna make fun
That's
of me,
what my
but
dad
I
said.
never learned how to drive a stick. And the reason why is because my father was handicapped and he only one of his legs worked, so we never had a manual transmission.
Interesting.
We always had automatics.
I almost left it then.
Until my dad was handicapped, and then you were
I'm
gonna
still
look me
going
up.
to. I usually wait till
You're
he
gonna make
leaves.
fun of my dead dad.
Yeah,
I
let's
usually wait till he leaves and I go, yeah.
He had polio.
Oh.
Yeah. So you just never learn? But why don't you learn now?
I never learned.
Oh. I mean, aren't you embarrassed that
No,
one day?
I don't care. Most cars are not manual anymore.
Aren't you?
Yeah, but one day.
Don't you want to at least accomplish something in your life?
No.
Like, what
I
if
already
I-
lived my dream.
what if
I'm on
MyCon-
the downward decline at this point.
That's pretty. I mean, he did, college championship team. That's pretty damn good.
I lived my dream already, so I'm just waiting to die now.
Oh, Towns Van Zandt. That's a wonderful song. Look that song up.
Really,
Waiting around to
my
die.
dream is to make the football team and never play football.
My dream
Pretty
is
much, yeah.
my dream is to peak at my teens.
Peak at 23.
So
There
the
you go.
rest of my life,
Actually 21. I
It's
peaked
a
at
long
21.
way down.
then I'll get on a semi-popular local podcast and do a bit that everybody hates, and then I'll die.
Why do I come in here?
Probably a heart attack, but I will beat one of them at swimming. And then
But I'll still half-ass the bit.
and then I'll get that MF for forever.
And it'll bother him.
Bother him so much it caused him to exercise nonstop for
Yeah.
2 years, just because he can't get it out of his
Yeah.
head.
Could you beat him now?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Do you want to race?
Well, now
do you
I'm
want to race
afraid.
tomorrow?
This would break you. You know, if
Do you want to
beat
race
you again,
tomorrow?
it'd break you.
I want to do it in front of the whole
If
the
you beat
BDM
him,
event.
if you beat him in the shape he's in now, it would literally break his mind.
We do it at the BDM
we
event.
can do the BDM. That'll actually make me come.
That would make me.
Not to the event because I have. Come on, you can't do that.
Yeah, you can.
Not the first one in the pool. Milky.
Makes you faster. I think it makes you faster.
Yeah.
Holy smokes.
I mean, it should be a guarantee now.
It would give me.
I mean, how many?
It would give me anxiety.
Oh yeah.
Because
if I beat Tom, I think it would be. There'd probably be another shooting. at that
Especially if
place.
you started just cruising, if you just started cruising.
He was dying after the last time.
Well,
we did it.
I just swam 1,000 yards on Monday, and then I've been swimming 1,000 yards
Yeah.
every Monday. And
1,000-yard Monday is what he calls
Are,
it.
are you breaststroking or are you?
no,
are you doing
freestyle.
straight freestyle. Okay.
Yeah. And I could do 500
Is it a
yards
smooth
nonstop.
freestyle? Is it pretty smooth?
It's very still.
Is
Are
it
you
a
still
choppy?
slapping the water?
Yeah.
And I can only breathe out on the right side.
Are you doing good kick turn flips when you go, or are you just
He
straight?
doesn't do those. He does like
You
a,
just touch the side.
yeah,
and
yeah,
then
It's like a
turn
no,
9
around?
point.
Yeah, yeah.
That's the reason why you
thing.
lost too. That was the other thing
Yeah,
that
yeah.
I knew I was going to beat you with that.
I don't need to do
The fancy?
The
That's the
turn
reason
flips. I am.
I don't do no turd flip. If you know what I mean.
I stop.
I
Turn
do the
around.
non-gay parts of swimming.
Yeah.
You idiot.
Anyway.
Turd flips.
Let me-
You're intrigued, aren't you?
what,
You're intrigued
another-
about a
When's the
rematch.
last time you swam?
I haven't swam since.
Yeah, he hasn't taken a bath
while.
since we did that.
It's been a while, at least since the winter. So I haven't over the summer. I
So
was
you
sort of-
lied to everyone by saying that you thought that the swim challenge was
Last
gonna
winter?
jumpstart your
No, this
fitness.
winter.
Oh.
Yeah.
It didn't jumpstart
because
your
it's
fitness.
still cold. So
I mean, like a heated pools. If
I
you're
don't have a
serious
heated
about
pool.
fitness,
Yeah.
as you can tell, I am.
I
because
just
of
want
the
to
bikes.
beat you. That's all. That's all I care about.
Yeah, let me zoom in on
Winning's the
Tom.
only
Look
thing that
behind him.
matters.
Look behind Tom right there. What do you see?
Look at
What
those-
do you see to the right side of him?
Those old
are
bikes,
bikes.
yeah.
Those are bikes right there. That's what a fitness person
How's
does.
your foot, man? You ever gonna get that looked at?
No.
You know the answer.
Yeah, I got a lot of emails. I go to this doctor. I'm like, no, they're all going to say that. I know what they're going to say.
Yeah. I'm a doctor.
Yeah, I know more than these
The
guys. that
internet
said-
tells me.
Do we need to get out of here?
Yes, we
Yeah,
do.
I gotta get back to work.
So this will air next
Plus,
week.
Cadillac
So
Pat's waiting for you guys.
MyCon will already be done.
Yeah, congrats
yeah.
on MyCon.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Appreciate
Yeah,
it, guys.
I'm glad it went so well.
Yeah. What do you make? 10 grand?
I don't know.
20 grand?
My wife handles all the money.
Oh, this guy. What do you do? What do you do in life? What do you just exist? What are you just breathing air over there?
I already told you. I'm waiting to die.
Okay.
Not that
I
bad.
just wanted to hear it again.
All right. We'll be right back.
Oh, it's funny, dude. Where's that go?
That's Tuesday 3 next week.
I gotta edit
I hope you don't have to edit the come thing.
it. No, you don't.
No, you don't.
Coming to the event is fine.
Fine. It's
Because I know, because I have to work till at least till 6, so I have to leave from there to come there.
That yeah. It's not that big of a deal. Well, I mean, we'll be there. The band's not even starting until 8.
I'll bring the bathing suit just in case.
Yeah. And there were people in the pool last year, so I'm sure they'll be in there again.
What's up, buddy? What's up? Oh my God, an old Nintendo. Yes. What is that? Oh, we're gonna play a little. That's awesome. And you brought a TV.
Yeah. I had to source that TV.
Yeah, because you can't find the
No.
ones that, or you can find the.
Let me help you because we can put it.
Yeah, here, you can move that stuff right there, and if you want to put it on that chair, then I can take this camera and put it directly on it. So that TV will work, and then there's a strip. There's a strip under there that you can kind of plug into if you want.
Like I used to have a TV like this, but then of course you get rid of it.
Get rid of it, yeah.
The one time I need
The
something.
problem is the inputs are always the problem with
Yeah.
these things to get the Nintendo on there.
Yeah,
But they have
tested it.
adapters.
I know for new TVs. Yes. This has got
to
RCA.
get
so-
you can go from the side things to HDMI.
Yeah. I have that at home, but this has the old school stuff, and I already tested it out. And I brought a bunch of games.
What's up, buddy?
What's up?
How are you, man? Good to see you.
Good to see you.
I will make my way to the bathroom real fast.
What'd you bring in?
That TV's cherry.
Arcade machine.
Oh, you're bringing it back?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
I gotta get it from
That TV is in better shape than my TV.
We have the event this weekend.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
It's at Avanti.
Where's that at?
I drive right across from.
Is it a tiny place?
No, it's a hotel. It's Do you know where the big spaceship is?
Yeah.
Right across. It's like right across the street from that. Yeah. Cool.
The games in the back of my truck. It's open.
Oh, it's open? Yeah. I brought in an Amazon package that had your name on it too.
Oh, great! Those are my cables. You can go ahead and hook it up.
Yeah,
There's a little power strip to the right.
All right. I brought an extension cord just in case.
Okay, great. Yeah, just you should be good on that side. And then let me use the restroom. Then I'll come back and fire everything up, guys. I'm gonna put on sort of the lobby cam right now while we're just kind of fucking around and put a little music on, and we will be right back.